What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here to ask the question of why the Arizona Cardinals will win the Super Bowl. So, here we go. Starting off, Kyler Murray's proved he can be electric. He's had some explosive plays in his career. The problem may look to be the offensive line. They got a stud in Rodney Hudson. An absolute stud. Justin Pugh, I feel like, is not great, but he's better than people give him credit for. I will very much admit that. I like the running back core. I like Chase Edmonds. I think James Conner's the starter, though, but I like Chase Edmonds, James Conner, and, Benjamin. I think those are going to be the four. I think they cut Jonathan Ward. What I don't like, though, well, this goes for any team, though, so I'm going to pass by that. They have a very good receiving core. Keyshawn Johnson, Andy Isabella, Rondale Moore, very younger receivers. Rico Gafford, he fits into that as well. But very young receivers. Christian Kirk's not even that old. I think he's 4 or 5 years in the league. But you've got a stud in DeAndre Hopkins, a aging vet in AJ Green, and a guy that could grow to be one of the better receivers in the league in Christian Kirk. And then you've got some guys with some very good potential here in Rondale Moore and Keyshawn Johnson, and Andy Isabella is an absolute speed demon. The big place on offense that I think you've got to look at is any offensive line position besides left guard and center, and also the tight end position. I am not a fan of Mac Williams. I was not a fan of Max Williams at Oakland when he played for Oakland, now Las Vegas. I was not a fan of him there. I'm not a fan of him now. I don't like that. I don't like that they have him on their team. I think they should have made the push to take somebody in the draft. I really do. But now we'll move down to... Because if you really look at it, they didn't need Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore is kind of a luxury pick as they're trying to build up the team to possibly make a run and compete against the Chiefs. But here we go. J.J. Watt, I think, is going to play really good opposite Chandler Jones. That's going to be a devastating defensive line. Zach Allen, not bad. Rashad Lawrence, probably you need a nose tackle. That's probably your biggest need on the whole team, is your nose tackle position. Zaven Collins, we're going to have to see how he performs. Jordan Hicks is going to be able to teach him some things, so maybe he'll be able to come out and perform. And hopefully we'll see a better season from Isaiah Simmons than we did last year. Not saying that Simmons didn't perform, but he didn't live up to the expectations that people had granted him. So maybe that. I like Devon Kennard starting over Marquise Golden. Marquise Golden, in my opinion. I haven't exactly watched a lot of Cardinals games, so I don't know if Marquise Golden's way better than I think he is. But I know Kennard was decent at New York. So, but this is very well could be the strength of this football team. And I think that is the secondary. You have Robert Alford, who before has led the NFL in interceptions. You have Budda Baker, who's maybe the best safety in football. You have Byron Murphy and Tate Gowan, two young corners that could grow to be great talents. You have, and a guy that had his best career as a pro last year in Malcolm Butler. I'm not saying you're getting an elite secondary, but I feel like this secondary is be very much underlooked and could be very good going forward. Matt Prater, great kicker. I do believe Andy Lee had a really good season last year. Now, this surprises me that they're putting Isabella and not Rondale Moore kick returning. That's a little surprising to me, but then again, maybe not. But this is my rundown on the roster. Let's get into my early predictions for this NFL season. Here we go. Week 1. They're coming to Tennessee. You got a bunch of new people on defense. You got an A.J. Brown versus Malcolm Butler lineup, which, as a Titans fan, I saw all the time watching the preseason last year and even the year before that. I mean, watching the training camps, AJ's rookie year. So I saw the match against AJ Malcolm a lot. That's gonna be a close game. It's all gonna come down to if JJ and Chandler Jones can stop Derek, which I'm gonna give him the edge. I'm gonna give him the edge. They're facing a difficult Titans team. A Titans are facing a difficult Arizona team. I'm giving them the edge. I'm also going to give them the edge in their first 3 games against Minnesota and Jacksonville. So they start off 3-0. They drop 1 to the Rams. I think the Rams have really explosive receivers, and I don't think that the aging cornerback group is going to be able to step up unless they can play some of those younger corners at that point. Then maybe that game switches. They take the L to Cleveland. They beat Houston. San Francisco, depending if they can stay healthy, I think San Francisco grabs that one. Another one, depending if Rodgers stays in Green Bay, because I don't think they're going to start Blake Bortles, but they just signed Blake Bortles. If your guys are wondering why I didn't make a video on that, because he's Blake Bortles. That's why I didn't make a video on that. Green Bay gets the dub if they keep A-Rod. This one I'm going to give to Arizona, because I don't feel like San Francisco is going to be able to stay healthy 9 games into the season. Give that one to A-Rod. This is going to be a good game right here, Carolina and Arizona. I really do think it. Carolina's trending up. I think they sneak one here. I think they sneak one here against Arizona. Okay, here we go. Against Seattle, I'll give Arizona the dub there. Seattle's very much needs to put some more pieces around DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson. I do believe Bobby Wagner is still there. I'm also going to give Los Angeles the win here. I'm going to give Arizona the win over the Bears. I'm going to give Indy the win there. They beat Dallas. They beat them. And they end off the season at 10-7. That's going to be the end of the season for the Arizona Cardinals. They end off 10-7. But yeah, guys, that's what I think is going to happen this coming up season. And this is why the Arizona Cardinals will win the Super Bowl in 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye, guys.